Hello and welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot and to my latest reading, which is on your next Soul Tribe friendship group. So I'm not sure exactly what is going to come about with this reading, but that's the topic. So I think there's going to be about 3 different piles for this reading, and I'm just going to be using intuition and sort of channeled messages instead of using like the tarot cards like I normally do. So I'm just going to see what comes up about this, probably about maybe where to find them, how to find them, how you can sort of up level to find your next soul tribe friendship group, because yeah, that's important, particularly in these times where everything is kind of unstable. We want to connect to our soul tribe. So, let's get started. All right, pile number 1. So, let's see what messages we can get about your new soul tribe friendship group. Okay, and what I'm hearing, the first message I got is that you have been looking in all sort of the wrong places. And I'm seeing sort of this image of checkers, and it's sort of like these black and white checkers, and I'm hearing, so the sort of the sense I'm getting is that they're just, you've somehow been looking in the wrong places for your soul group, and you've been finding people, but there aren't, and I'm hearing for some it's been outright, like downright, the kind of people you've had in your life. For some it's been sort of, shall we say, less than satisfying, and it's really kind of to almost like, at the worst it's been sort of like sociopathic or bad type of people, but at the best it's been sort of people that are not quite on your wavelength. They're sort of on your wavelength, but they're not quite on your wavelength. So, but I'm seeing this image of a checkerboard and then something over top of the checkerboard, and it's sort of like a sense, if you just shift your energy or your mentality, if you will, just a little bit, then it will be easy for you to find your soul tribe. So I'm hearing that, okay, what I'm hearing is that to find your soul tribe, I'm hearing you may have been kind of they might be kind of, I'm hearing that it is sort of like the obscurity for some of the, and I'm hearing it's not all of the cases, and some of them you could find them at sort of like a sort of a more traditional, like a meetup gathering or something that's more traditional. But I'm hearing that you may need to use your intuition to find your soul tribe, because it's kind of like an obscure kind of location. It's like this like an obscure location. So I'm hearing it's to find them. This particularly needs to really use their intuition, and almost like you have a psychic connection to them already, and that you can easily sort of find them but I'm hearing that they could be, for them, this group is sort of like an obscure place. Like it's just sort of like, because I'm thinking about like when you're somehow, because you're somehow led to something one step, when you're watching YouTube, or you're basically, you're led from one thing to another, and then you find this group or this place or this forum, and then you find, there's just a group here, or there's something here. I'm hearing it's sort of like, and I'm seeing an image like when you I'm seeing an image of like a pool, and then you go from one to the next to the next to the next. So the energy is sort of, use your intuition to type something into something you're intuitively drawn to, and then type, be cautious, of course, right? But when you're using your intuition, I'm hearing you sort of maybe go into an intuitive state, and then sort of ask for help, go into an intuitive state. Maybe you write down notes. I'm hearing some of you would benefit from remote viewing or using some sort of remote viewing intuition, and then sort of type something in, and then you'll just sort of like you'll be led to one thing, and then you'll be like, oh, and it's like find this obscure location that these people will hang out. And I'm hearing there's a whole, for you generally, this obscure location. I'm hearing it could be a Telegram group, but it's like, it's not to focus, don't really focus on where they're at, but focus on your intuitive awareness on how to find these people. And I'm hearing something also too, is like, don't feel bad about the people that you've found beforehand. Like, don't feel bad, because even if they've gone to the extremes of really negative experiences. I'm hearing it could be less than satisfying to extremely negative experiences, but I'm hearing that these kind of negative experiences can be a stepping stone to basically to something that is so much better. But yeah, like obscurity, like you go to one place and to another place, and you finally find them. And I'm hearing a cluster of 5 to 15 of them could be located somewhere. And I'm hearing you could do an exercise, like it's a very intuitive type. And I'm hearing, okay, so I'm jumping around, but I'll get to the next point. But I'm hearing that you're sort of sitting with yourself, and then you using a sort of a sort of connect yourself. Go into your pineal gland, or sort of intend that you're. I'm hearing too for this group that it may be a sideways message too from this, but it's connected. It's sort of what intend to clean out your third eye and your sort of psychic antenna area, like your pineal gland, those kind of areas, to clean out your psychic degree. Because I'm hearing that once you do that, you'll very much be able to find these people. But I'm hearing it'll be very exciting, because you'll finally feel like you found your people. And it will actually feel all right. And I'm feeling that's not really a sense that you're used to, is feeling all right with people. But use your intuition, and then basically imagine yourself creating sort of like a tentacles to these people, like finding like tentacles and connections to these people. And then you'll basically you'll be able to find them through the physical realm. It'll almost be like this ethereal energy, and yeah, you'll be able to easily find them. And what else can I say? Say some other specific messages. Don't be afraid to look. I'm hearing don't be afraid to look stupid, which is funny. Maybe that's a bit of a fear of you, of looking stupid or something. Like, just, and there may be a little bit of an underlying fear of other people, but I'm hearing don't be afraid to look stupid or something. And the right group of people, they will help. I'm hearing you will feel, when you're with the right people, you will feel safe and secure. And I'm also hearing another message. Do a sort of an energetic sort of remote viewing of these people, because I'm hearing that you definitely have, this group definitely has a potential with remote viewing, but sort of energetically find them, this group, and then sort of make a tone or an energy field for their energetic signature. You kind of align to them, if you will, like align to these people, and you will kind of find them through the astral, and then through the physical, through a series of, almost like an Easter egg hunt is what I hear. It's like kind of like an Easter egg hunt, And yeah, and I see it could be a different number, but I'm hearing 5 to 15, and it's sort of like a core starseed group. And I'm hearing that this will be kind of your core group, but then there's other groups too for a lot of you that are just sort of, shall we say, less poignant that you can attract into your life. But this one group is very poignant, if you will, if that's the right word. So I'm hearing, yeah, just don't be afraid to connect to your heart and your intuition. Clean out your intuitive glands. Make a connection to them. Create the energy field and the sound and the energy field of your meeting, even of the energy behind it, and then you'll find them in perhaps in an obscure location in probably most likely the internet, but it could be in another location as well too. And I'm hearing, I'm hearing it's most likely the internet, but for some it could be some sort of local group. And this isn't for everyone. This is more obscure that you might find in the paper, like a section of the paper, and it's kind of an obscure type of group, but it's sort of like, it's kind of like, yeah, if you'll find it if you clean out your intuitive glands, if you will, your pineal gland, you will find them quite easily. All right. I believe that's all we forgot for group number 2. Group number 1. Now let us move on to group number 2. All right. Hello, group number 2. Let me write down the time stamps, and let's see, what do we have for your new soul tribe friendship group. All right. Let me see if I'm just going to tune into the energy right now. I heard the word, you're doing something. I'm hearing for a lot of people in this group, you may have already found them, or you're very close to finding them. But you may have already, I'm hearing you may already be in a group, like sort of a spiritual soul tribe friendship group already, or you're very close to it, or you're already in it. And if you put the right energy, it's kind of like a fledgling group, and this could be like maybe a meetup group, maybe some other type of group, but I'm hearing it's sort of like, it may feel I'm hearing this group most likely has potential, and if you put the right energy into this group, that you can actually, I'm hearing you're a powerful creator, and you can use the springboard of this group to attract other people and make it a complete group. You want to make it into a sort of a complete and a complete group. An energy, and it's like you may feel a little bit dubious about this group right now, but it actually has potential. It's kind of just getting started in some way. It's kind of getting started, or you may have spotted this group and wondered about it. And I'm hearing, if you're in your spirit right now, you're started a group, or you're kind of curious about a group, or you're thinking about starting it. It's kind of in the process, or it's kind of a fledgling, but it shows a lot of promise. And if you put the right energy field, I'm hearing the quote, I forget what movie it's from, but it's like, if you build the what is it called? Build the stadium, the people will come, or something like that. I can't remember. That's not the right words, but it's sort of like, so I'm hearing that you have a lot more assertiveness and control more than you realize. So it's sort of like if you create that energy field, then you will basically be able to attract that, right? You'll be able to put, because you're a powerful creator, so you'll be able to put this energy into this group, and you'll be able to attract. You'll be able to attract these people into your life easily. And I'm hearing a lot of people will be appreciative of that, because you have the power to create a safe place for others. But yeah, and I'm hearing, yeah, you have the power to so if you were to start a group, you have the power to you have the power to start the group or to create the group into something else. And and put the right energy into it, and do not be afraid. I'm hearing is, don't be timid about this. Create, or and it's okay if you're timid at a physical level, but whatever that means. But you don't have to be all outgoing. But at an energetic level, create the energy of this group at an energetic level. And if it's just sort of, it feels like the engine that's not getting started, you can put the energy into it that shifts it into creating the right people. And it's like almost like an etheric. I'm hearing that, like, with all these kind of things, they're all very much things that happen in an etheric level. And so you can create the etheric level and attract the kind of the people to you, and to have a firm, strong energy field granted or put into this this reality. And yeah, let's see what else too. I'm hearing that there may be people. I'm hearing one thing to look out for in these groups that you're in, or that you're creating, or that are just the energy of them are getting started, is you may, and I think this is a part of a fear with it, is that you'll attract people that you have a lot of sort of unspoken karma with, like that you have, and there might be a fear of that. But I'm hearing, do not be afraid, because there may be kind of a fear of that intense karma, of those intense sort of karmic connections. Because I'm hearing that oftentimes, and it's something this group needs to be aware of, is that there's, like, a lot of times there's past life intensity. Like, you meet someone and you may have 5 really good lives, but you may have 3 really traumatic lives. And this is relationships of all sorts, like friendships, groups. But I'm hearing that just being aware of this, if there's issues that come up in this group that is getting started, or is a fledgling, or having energy that's moving forward, it's like but being aware of the past life intensity is always good, because then it helps you understand where people are coming from, and yeah, and understanding the energy behind it, but the energy behind everything. So yeah, like, be an expert. You're a powerful builder, I'm hearing also builder race, powerful builder, powerful creator. And then, but looking at the energy behind things, looking at the big picture is always a good thing. It's always a good thing. And feeling into the energy, being an expert at the energy field, at the how things are started at an energetic level, and how they connect to everything, and how. But yeah, like, you'll be able to see the sort of you'll become better at sort of seeing the dynamics between people, and the dynamics between yourself and other people. And it's almost like you see the overlay from past lives to understand them. Like, if there's a fight, if there's an issue. And I'm hearing that you're on the edge of being better at this, but don't be afraid if you get sort of unsettling images from these experiences in the past life. You'll know how to process them. You'll be able to process these negative, if anything negative, and that could be very intensely positive as well too. But you're getting better at dealing with these sort of intense energies, if you will. Interesting. And yeah, and I'm hearing there may be a lot of fear. I'm hearing maybe you've had, what I'm hearing is that you may have had people with like sort of inappropriate boundaries in the past. And I'm hearing, do not be afraid. You're now in a better place to use your intuition in order to deal with these people that may not always have the best boundaries or even the best intentions. Because often when they step over our boundaries, they don't always have the best intentions. So it's sort of like, yeah, you're now growing your power into a place that you can kind of deal with these less than safe people, and also creating energy field that they don't even have to be in your life anymore. All right, so that was pile number 2. Now let's go on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. Let us see, for what do we have for your next soul tribe friendship group. All right, let's see. I'm hearing, do not be afraid to branch out. Do not be afraid to branch out to new people. And I'm hearing that you may have sort of distanced yourself from people that you have known for a while, or you may feel the need to distance yourself from people that you have, or you may have recently done that, distance yourself from people that you've known for a long time. And I'm hearing, do not feel afraid of this. Do not feel guilty about this. It's sort of like, it's just like you're kind of going up a level. So it's sort of like you want to basically like move up a level and there's sort of like, I'm hearing that you've had some people or even a group in your life who's actually been stable in a way, like stable for you, but you realize that it's kind of been toxic because it sort of, in a way, kept you in a certain place, that you really kind of want to move beyond. And I'm hearing, because I'm hearing that you're kind of a loyal person, so you don't want to feel like you're betraying other people, and you're not betraying yourself for wanting to find these other people. And I'm hearing you can kind of see an image of the people that that you want to draw into your life, but it's sort of like what you want to do is sort of make a more clear image of them, and that will help you draw them into your life, like sort of see an image of them, and I'm hearing you'll be these people, you will be shocked at how much of a improvement it is to have these kind of people in your life, because it's sort of like it's a new upgrade that they're very much ready for. You're ready for it. You deserve to have this upgrade. And it's people that are sort of like on the same wavelength, and they're on the same wavelength, and they're basically they're on the same wavelengths as you, and in all areas. And it's kind of like, it's like you didn't know, or you won't know previously, these people, you kind of sense that these people exist, but it's sort of like, it almost feels too good to be true. And I'm hearing it could be like a group of like 3 or 4 people that you've had sort of like a past life connection, and it's very much, it feels very right in this life. It feels very, very complete. And it's sort of like these people that you're going to meet, it's sort of like there's an energy of, these are people that you could actually spend it sounds like a funny thing to say, these are kind of people that you could spend the rest of this life with. you're like, there are people that you could spend the rest of your life, if this life with, and yeah, um, they're kind of like, it's kind of these people that you're attracting. It's sort of like from the highest levels of your reincarnational cycles, like when things were complete, when things were whole, like even in times of like the Atlantean times, where you were together, and it's like that. It's like finding these people in this life will be kind of like reaching into highest levels of reincarnational cycles from other existences and other times, and they will help you almost reactivate your spiritual gifts in this life. It will help that, like, the meeting of you and them will help you to reactivate your spiritual gifts and sort of get on track. You'll help each other. It will almost be like a positive, like, what do you call it, like domino, or one thing leads to another reaction that will almost spill into um, different areas of your life. And it's almost like people will see the sort of the changed spirit. Like, it'll be a very nice change, but it's really not going to even be thought of as a change. It's almost accessing who these people are, sort of like accessing other timelines where you were at your best. So it is a change, but it's sort of like, a reaccessment of what you've already been. And I see that as a very positive thing. And it will feel, and I'm here, you will know you found them by this positive, like, high vibing feeling that feels like it's connected from another time, another space, another reality, which is I'm hearing that's what you want to do in various timelines. You want to bring the various highest aspects of other realities into this reality. And I feel the energy. You'll be able to pull them into this reality. Maybe some affirmations. I've got maybe 3 affirmations. I love the highest aspect of myself, and that pulls in people who have accessed the highest aspects of themselves as well. I attract people into my life which are the highest aspects of themselves from the highest realities of other timelines, and we come together easily. I find people that are of the highest nature, the highest being, and the highest timeline, and we are together now. Alright, so that's what we've got for pun number 3. So yeah, I look forward to all of these groups, finding their highest level people type thing, their new soul tribe. Because I think it's important to do, like, because we've all been going through all this upheaval with their lives too, and I think it would be a nice upgrade for the people to find their highest soul tribe, and it's very much contribute to this reality being a better reality, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this reading, and have a terrific day. Bye bye.